Now we are considering the perfect capital mobility under the fixed exchange rate regime and Mundell-Fleming model. Mundell-Fleming model. So here we consider the perfect capital mobility. So BP schedule is horizontal. So earlier when we are considering the zero capital mobility, then BP schedule was vertical. Now we are considering perfect capital mobility, and that is why BP schedule is horizontal. And IS curve is negatively sloped, LM curve is positively sloped. Now we are taking an expansionary fiscal policy. So G is increasing here. So because of the expansionary fiscal policy, IS will shift to IS0. IS1. IS0 will shift to IS1. So we will be here. So point A to point B we are moving. So at point B, the rate of interest is high. So along vertical axis we are measuring R. Along the horizontal axis we are measuring Y. So with the high R as compared to point A, there will be more capital inflow because R is high now. Now with the higher capital inflow, there will be improvement in the BOP. So BOP improvement will occur at point B. Now when there is a BOP improvement at point B and we are under the fixed exchange rate regime, then what will happen? There will be more reserves of foreign exchange with the RBI, with the central bank, and that will help to increase the high powered money, because foreign exchange, total amount of foreign exchange reserves is high now because capital inflow is occurring here at this point B. So because of the higher amount of capital inflow, there will be increase in the foreign exchange reserves with the RBI or with the central bank, and with the higher reserves, foreign exchange reserves, the high powered money is higher and money supply will be higher. If high powered money is higher, then money supply will also be higher. So money supply is now higher, and therefore the LM curve will shift from LM0 to LM1 here. And the new equilibrium will be here at point C. So again we will be on the horizontal BP curve. So we can say that when there is a fixed exchange rate regime and we are considering the expansionary fiscal policy, it will have a positive effect on the economy, because we are moving from point A to point C. Now at point A, the level of income is this much, and at point C, the level of income is higher. So therefore, there is an expansion of income as a result of expansionary fiscal policy. So here we can say that the expansionary fiscal policy is fully effective here in case of the perfect capital mobility. Now we consider the monetary policy under fixed exchange rate regime. So BP schedule is horizontal as before, because we are considering the perfect capital mobility, and IS curve is negatively sloped and LM curve is positively sloped. Okay, and we are taking an expansion. So here we are considering the fiscal policy. Now we are considering the monetary policy. So LM curve is now shifting to the rightward direction from LM0 to LM1. So now the new equilibrium point of intersection between IS and LM is here. So this is point B. Now at point B, we are below the BP schedule and we have a lower amount of rate of interest as compared to point A. Now with the lower rate of interest, there will be capital outflow from the economy. Now if there is an capital outflow and we are under the fixed exchange rate regime, then the traders will approach RBI and RBI will supply the foreign exchange to the traders, and therefore there will be depletion of foreign exchange from the RBI reserves, and as a result the high powered money will fall and money supply will also fall. So if money supply falls because of this outflow of capital, then again the LM curve will shift back to the original position LM0. So first LM curve shifted to the position LM1 because of the expansionary monetary policy. Now we are under the fixed exchange rate regime. We cannot depreciate or we cannot appreciate the the home currency, that is ruled out. So we cannot do that. So under the fixed exchange rate regime, what will happen? The traders will approach the RBI. So therefore at point B, when there is a BOP deficit because of the capital outflow, the traders will all simply approach the RBI, and RBI will provide the extra amount of foreign currency, because here the currency depreciation cannot occur under the fixed exchange rate regime. So as a result, there will be a decline in the foreign exchange reserves with the RBI, and as a result high powered money will fall and money supply will also fall. Now if money supply falls, then LM curve will move back, will shift to the leftward direction. So it will move back to the original position LM0. So what we can say, we had a shift from point A to point B initially because of the expansionary monetary policy, but again we moved back to the position A, to the point A. So we can say that the expansionary monetary policy is not at all effective under the fixed exchange rate regime if there is a perfect capital mobility. So here there is no effect of monetary policy, no effect on the economy of monetary policy, but here it is fully effective. The fiscal policy is fully effective under the fixed exchange rate regime.